Good morning, Donut Family Nation. Tim Pool, topic of discussion. I could throw a rock at his house from here. Never met the man, don't know much about him from a personal level, but I have followed his show, and from time to time I do listen, and I enjoy the banter back and forth and some of his perspectives that he brings. There has been a very large conversation taking place. People are after Tim Pool because of his support of Israel, and they're making, obviously, some pretty rancid comments. So they're going to pick on everything they can. They're pretty jealous of his Donald Trump interview. They were mocking his beanie and him not wearing a suit. I'm going to talk about it with you in 15 seconds. Stay tuned.
You want the truth? Are you tired of being so confused? You feel like you're more f***ed up than the lies on the evening news? Well, just step right in. We can talk about it all as friends. And if you want, we can hug and kiss and make up for the party.
That is Still Point, the Don't Unfriend Me band, STIILPOINT. My name is Matthew Spear. I am the host of Don't Unfriend Me. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it very, very much. And the Lord said, let there be light. I have a letter. I'm not going to use the teleprompter, and I'm not going to put on my glasses, damn it. I refuse. A letter to Mr. Tim Pool. Dear Tim, I hope this letter finds you well. I've been following your work for quite some time now, and I feel compelled to address the recent criticism you faced for not dressing up when meeting Donald Trump. People are quick to judge based on appearances, but I believe it's crucial to understand that a person's brand and authenticity are far more important than their attire. Over the years, I've had the privilege of working with some of the most influential people across various industries. My career spans 5 years in the military, 5 years working for the government, and 25 years in the corporate world as an executive. This extensive experience has taught me that some of the most remarkable individuals I've encountered were often the ones who dressed more casually. One story that stands out is my encounter with a man named Larry Cullum, a man who left an indelible mark on my understanding of appearances and worth. Larry was an eccentric individual known for his flip-flops and Hawaiian Jimmy Buffett shirts. When he first walked into Ultimate Electronics, where I was working at the time, most of the salesmen scattered, assuming he wasn't worth their time. But I saw an opportunity to connect and help. Larry needed a pair of headphones for his father, who had trouble hearing the TV. I recommended a pair of Sennheiser wireless headphones. And after a pleasant conversation, he handed me his credit card and expressed his gratitude for my assistance. He mentioned he would be back and asked for my name. I learned early on not to judge a customer by their appearance or to spend the money in their pockets prematurely. This lesson proved invaluable. About a month later, a man in a Brooks Brothers suit, wearing Italian shoes and driving a Bentley, pulled up to the store. As he walked in, the salesman flocked to him, sensing a lucrative opportunity. But he brushed them aside and headed straight for me. With a warm smile, he introduced himself as Larry Cullum and thanked me for helping his dad. He then explained that he needed TVs and audio systems for his ranch house in Texas and his 21,000 square foot home in Vail. There was no budget, and he trusted my judgment. All he said was, "Treat me like you treated me before," as he handed me a black American Express card. Larry Cullum, as it turned out, was an engineer for AOL and Texas Instruments. He played a pivotal role in revolutionizing the internet industry. Over time, he became a dear friend and taught me several invaluable lessons up until his passing. Never spend the money in a customer's pocket is one I already knew. However, he added to the formula. Never measure a man's worth based on his aesthetics. Success is not indicative of your shoes or hat. And respect is due to everyone until they lose it. This experience reinforced the importance of authenticity and substance over appearance. It's a lesson that resonates strongly in your case, Tim. Your beanie and relaxed attire have become iconic, much like Donald Trump's red tie. They are part of your brand and identity. People may not always agree with your style, but what truly matters is the content of your character and the weight of your contributions. In my 30 years of experience, I've met influential people from all walks of life, from Steve Jobs to Tim Cook, Ronald Reagan in Simi Valley, and the creator of the handshake process in dial-up internet. Many of these individuals dressed casually. Their impact and achievements were not diminished by their choice of attire. Instead, their authenticity and brilliance shone through, irrespective of their outward appearance. I've learned that the true measure of a person lies in their actions, integrity, and the respect they command through their deeds. Your relaxed attire does not detract from your credibility or the value of your work. In fact, it underscores your authenticity and commitment to being true to yourself and your listeners. Tim, you are one of the most recognizable faces in the industry. Your beanie is as much a part of your identity as your insightful commentary and fearless journalism. We may live just a few minutes from each other, and while we may not always see eye to eye, I respect your dedication and the unique perspective you bring to the table. In a world that often prioritizes superficial judgments, it's essential to remember that true respect and admiration come from genuine actions and integrity. You will never be able to please everyone, so continue to make them pause and wonder. You've created your own handshake process, and the fact that Donald Trump is on the receiving end speaks volumes about your influence and reach. So keep doing what you do best, Tim. Stay true to yourself and continue to challenge the status quo. Your authenticity and dedication are what make you stand out in this industry. People may criticize, but ultimately, it's your substance and character that matter most. Warm regards, Matthew O. Spear. A lot of people ask me over the years, as I've told that tale more than once, is how much did Larry spend? I will tell you, because he was a client, I can't get into too many specifics. I will just tell you that my commission was about 10 to 15%, and I cleared a little over $75,000 on those two sales. You can do the math. May God rest Larry's soul. He's a great man, as many. Thank you so much for watching the Don't Unfriend Me show. Once again, thank you for listening. If you liked what you heard, you can go to thedumshow.com, and you can follow us there across social media at The DUM Show, and you can also visit us now at thedumclub.com, which allows you to join our club and get exclusive behind the scenes and a quarterly package and all that type of stuff. Go take a look. We will see you Wednesday night. Tonight I am going to my son's playoff game, so enjoy this show, as it will have to hold you over until Wednesday. God bless, take care of each other, and also don't unfriend each other. Thanks.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, Olivia, and Mike. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on the Spreely.tv network and all major social media channels at The DUM Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.